Hello everybody and welcome back to Trilby's Notes. I'm the Blues32 and we've woken up alone. Sad, I know. We've been told by Linkman to go to the roof. Now normally I would say that Linkman could bite me. But he probably knows something that we need to know. Curses. Some emergency door. Though I suppose in a case of emergency it would unlock itself. Or something. Now the problem with getting to the roof is the door is locked. And the reason it is locked is because in the other world there's a dummy on it. And we have to quote-unquote bring her back. Look, a bed. A bed set at the bar, somewhat the worse for drink. He appeared to be staring fixedly at a disembodied porcelain head in front of him. Ask a bed about Siobhan? That's not it. Has Siobhan turned up yet? I don't care about her anymore. She can make her own choices if she wants to run away with any smooth talker in a cheap suit. That's up to her. This Art will be my new assistant. It'll be a much better one. Okay. Explain self. Warn professor. Wait, warn Abed. Fine. Steel head. May I borrow that head, Professor? Oh, I see. You took one companion of mine away, and now you want another. Abed, it's just a head. What could you possibly need it for? You don't understand. No one understands me. Go get me a drink, and then we'll talk. Okay, fine. Amazing how downhill his mood went. Take pill. I took another pill. Look, oven. The oven, the sole remnant of the kitchen's former usage, was stained from the inside with desperate handprints. Oh dear. Open oven? Oh, never mind. Open door. That shut them up. Stupid voices. Take bottle. What do you mean you saw no reason to take it? We need to get that head. Take wine? Take hat. Oh, of course. I'm just testing to see if it just says that for everything. Take green bottle? Look rack. The wine rack was severely understocked. The hoteler had no doubt been meaning to refill it. Only one bottle remained, a dusty green one. Look bottle. It was a recent vintage, but not an unpleasant one. Take wine. You saw no reason to take. I will punch you. Open door. Where the hell am I now? It hurts. That was new. Don't think I've been in there before. Ask a bed about drink. What are you drinking? There's nothing here but beer and spirits, wretched filth. Go get me some wine, some good wine. Then we'll be the very best friends. Now we can go get the wine, I hope. Before Trilby becomes addicted to tranquilizers. You don't know, it might happen. Take bottle. I took the wine. Perhaps this would appease the drunken professor upstairs. Yes, he will be pleased with my offering. Take pill. Gonna run out of these. How many are in this bottle? Maybe like 30? Yeah, I suppose I have plenty more, but still. You never know. Oh, balls. Run! Father, why? Look, welder. Father, why? Pull chain. Struggle. Sob like a small child. Cry like a bitch. Professor? Where's he gone now? It's a fair question, since the head's gone with him. But I'm afraid I know exactly where he's gone. Oh God, no. He shifted. Look, a bed. A bed's drunken misery had caused him to shift into the dark hotel. The jolly man of whom I had grown fond of lay decapitated on the floor. With Siobhan's disappearance, I was now truly alone. The professor had known nothing of the horror. He was blameless and ignorant of any matter involving Defoe Manor or an accursed idol. But it seems my dark captor cared little for these facts. Why haven't you killed me too, you skinny bastard? If you can do it so easily, so quickly, why won't you face me? In a display of warped sense of humor, the porcelain head has been sitting where a bed's old one had been. Well, let's do something disgusting. Take head. I pulled the head out of the stump, trying not to think about the wet cracking noise this caused. So where's his head? Open door. Not sure if I should take another pill. I think I'll take a pill. Yes, good. Take leg? Gotta look everywhere now. Take leg? I took the leg. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Open door. Take hand. Take arm. Gotta look everywhere. So even in the normal dimension, all roads lead back to the hotel. Peculiar. Open door. 287. July 7th. No, wait, July 28th. Look. Walls. For some reason, the number 287 had been doubled repeatedly on all 4 walls. Look. Table. A loathsome dismembered torso sat bleeding on a rickety metal table. Take pill. Took another pill. Open door. Open door. Open door. Oh, dear me. Kill. Oh. That's a shame. Nothing here. Let's try my room. Or maybe... Open... door? Ah, good. Still open. For some reason. But... 'tis no hand to be found. I've got one more arm to find. Climb. We're very, very close. I'd say there's one more video after this, and then we should be done. Then we can move on to 6 days of sacrifice. Not gonna lie, not the best one. Well, let's see if it's in this world first. Nope. Aha! Take arm. We now have all the components. We just need to be able to use them. But in order to do that, we have to go to the other world. No. 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 Yes. Climb up the ladder. Ladder, stairs. Oh, I'll bring her back, alright. Let's see. Attach arms. What? Obey. Hurt. It hurts, 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 it hurts. Does it still hurt? Okay, good. We're back to normal. Attach arms. I replaced her left arm. I replaced her right arm. I replaced the left leg. I replaced the right leg. I replaced the head. The body was intact. For reasons I couldn't explain, I sensed that something had changed back in the real world. What kind of ridiculous locking mechanism is this? The best kind. Take pill. Move to the next area so we can go back to normal. I really wanted to play as the welder. Maybe stab some people. But no. Look sky. The view was amazing. I could see the entire island, including the tiny port village I had arrived at. I toyed with the idea of making a distress signal, but it would probably go unnoticed. Look. Paper. The note seemed like another of Linkman's letters, but for some reason I felt my gaze drawn to the stone. Look stone. Take stone? Oh dear. Clansborough Island, July 28th, 1501. Wow. Sturdy tree, this. It took us from dawn to dusk, but we finally have it down. I'm tired, Father. 'Tis clever of us to investigate this island, eh, boy? I've never seen such a gigantic oak, nor do I expect to again. But its wood shall keep us in business of carpentry for years to come. Father, look at these stones. Do you think there was once a house here? It matters not. Why must you always look everywhere but what matters? This is your... Father? Is something troubling you, Father? He has a case of death. Look. Look. Monster. A monstrous man, tall and thin to an inhuman degree, tore at Boyle's father's lifeless body with some kind of metal staff. Boyle had to do something. Take rock. Throw rock at tall man. Son of a... You little... What? Where am I? I must have shifted into the dark world during the vision. Trilby! Siobhan? Oh, thank God, I thought I was all alone. What happened to you? I don't know. After you knocked me out in my room, I woke up and everything was like this. The hotel's ruined, there's blood everywhere. I saw this horrible man. Tall, thin, long black coat. You know him? Enough to know you're lucky to be alive. He didn't notice me, so I ran up here to hide. How'd you get past the doll? What doll? Trilby, what the hell is going on? I told you what would happen if you followed me into the shadows. This isn't your problem. Take these. What are these? Tranquilizer pills. Take one. When you calm down, the hotel will go back to normal. Won't you need them? I don't need to run away anymore. Trilby, wait! Where are you going? I know enough now. I know where the wood came from. Perhaps I can find a way to end this. Perhaps I can be vague. So I was right. The cursed wood came from Clansborough Island. But what good does that knowledge do me? Wait a second. I never got around to reading the letter I took from that rock, from under that rock. Trilby, I am very close to ending this. Meet me in the hotel basement. I must show you my discovery. Linkman. The other page was another one of those religious papers. The Book of Victims. Victim 1. The Woodcutter. The first of those against whom the prince sought vengeance was the woodcutter, he who had held the axe that first felled the tree that the prince came to him and his son and struck the woodcutter down, and the woodcutter knew the name of the king. Apparently the name of the king is Ow! And the prince turned to the woodcutter's son, and he said, You I shall let live, for you are young and are of the innocent, and that you may go among your people and tell them what I will wrought. And the woodcutter's son fled and told all of what he had seen, but the men of technology are arrogant, and his words went unheeded. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they left out the part where he got pelted in the head with a rock. Leave out the good parts. No, that, and I'm pretty sure he didn't say anything. He just kind of stared at him for a little bit. The whole lack of a mouth thing kind of ruins that. You know, makes it very difficult to speak. Though apparently he sees just fine. You know what? I think this might be the end of the final video after all. Open door. Shouldn't be much longer. I mean, I could cut it short, but Why? The bugs are gone. The beetles were gone, perhaps disappeared into the hole. Look hole. The hole seemed to lead into some kind of tunnel that gradually expanded into an underground cavern. Crawl. Go in hole. What? Look stump. This was it, I was certain. The remains of the tree that Boyle and his father cut down, its wood being later used to construct an inn, a harpsichord, a shipping crate, and an idol. I could feel the same scrabbling in my mind that I had felt just before all of my visions. This time it was the stump itself that seemed to be beckoning me closer. Touch. Stump. Well, take a few steps, Trilby. It's not that hard. Well, first let's save. Touch. Stump. Clansborough in Peninsula, July 28th, 55 BC. Wow, we've gone back a ways. Cabadath, a Celtic druid, awaits the return of his friend and colleague Gladden, who brings news of the invasion of Angelis by the Roman Suetonius Paulinius. Having fallen out of favor with his fellows for certain radical beliefs and activities, Cabadath lives in solitude in this remote forest clearing and prefers not to travel himself. Cabadath! Glynn, you bring news? The foreigners have landed. They could not be deterred by our sorcery. All is lost. Oh? Certain are you? They are making their way across the land, eliminating resistance. Even you out here will be brought down within days. I am sorry, Cabadath.
And these great druids of Angelis bow so easily to this brash foreign power? Do not hang your head yet, my friend. Perhaps the activities for which I was ostracized could yet spell an answer.
What are you talking about?
Of my dealings with the ethereal realm?
I know what you claim. That there exists some otherworldly territory populated by demons and creatures of magic. And that you, Cabadath, can somehow commune with these creatures.
Come inside, and I shall explain.
Cabadath, what is this madness?
This is Sparta. In my dealings with the ethereal realm, I have learned of many powerful demons and elementals. But there is one spoken of only reluctantly. A beast possessing awesome power.
You plan to summon a demon?
The most terrible of them all, who strikes fear into even the most unflappable creatures I have spoken with. A pain elemental, indeed the only pain elemental, ruler of a desolate wasteland where none venture. An invulnerable, hugely potent beast that feeds on the agony of others. And today is his day. The day when the boundaries between the realms weaken, and he glimpses our world. To bring him through at that point should be simple.
Even if you could conjure such a thing, how would you have it defend our land?
I have much knowledge in the ways of magic. With the correct bindings, any demon can be forced to my will. I completed the preparations while I awaited your return. All that remains is the summoning.
Cabadath, it pains me to see you build your hopes on such nonsense.
Be silent and watch. You shall see your nonsense soon enough. In this hall of death, and by the light of Pelonnes's gift, I summon you. I bring you gifts to mark your path. I feed you with pain. I call you with madness. I summon you with the greatest loss. And I bind you by your true name, Chizo.
by the gods.
I reach out to you through the void, Chisel. I command you by your true name. Show yourself.
Cabineth, please stop this.
Show yourself.
Hi, what's his name? It's huge.
It is larger than I anticipated, but Chisel must obey the rules of magic. It is bound. I command it. Oh crap! No! It is far more powerful than I thought. Glidden, help me!
Forgive me, Cabineth.
No! Glidden, I beg you. Don't let it take me alive!
Chisel, of course, has no use for meat. It feeds on pain. It does not kill its prisoners. Cabineth's agony was a particularly rare morsel, and Chisel ensured it would last. His soul was placed inside an oak sapling on the site of his old home to grant his body immortality. For 5 centuries, as the tree grew, he knew torment beyond even his most depraved imaginings. By then his body was warped, and his mind long fallen into soulless dementia. He was Chisel's, utterly and completely his slave. Trilby! Siobhan, you were supposed to leave. I couldn't, but the professor, he's dead! I know. He was killed by the shadows. Just like they will kill you if you don't get away from here. What is this place? This cave is the center of the reality shift. This stump is what's causing it all. How? It is the vessel for the soul of the tall man. The acolyte of Chisel. Linkman. Nice to see a friendly face. Amazing, isn't it? Of all the things Sir Roderick could have used to murder his son, he chose that idol. Placing the soul of John Defoe into the wood alongside Cabineth's. Infusing the poor Richard with Chisel's magic, allowing him to become infinitely more powerful than before. Certainly pretty lucky. Lucky? Chisel had to wait 2,000 years for that opportunity. The opportunity to blend magic and science in a single entity. The opportunity to create the bridge. What are you talking about? The bridge between realms, over which Chisel will cross over into our universe and purify mankind. Our order has waited 200 years for the prophecy to be fulfilled. You're not with the Ministry of Occultism. Who are you? 200 years ago, the prophet Jack Freehorn, founded the Order of Blessed Agonies. Since then, we have grown and watched and waited. It was only in recent years that the events foretold in the Book of Chisel began to occur. It mentioned John Defoe, and it mentioned you. Me? You were the one prophesied to guide the bridge keeper to his destiny. But you didn't finish the job. All 3 aspects of John Defoe had to be destroyed to create the bridge: body, mind, and soul. You only destroyed his body. His soul and mind remained. Had I known about this, I wouldn't have even done that. That will truly disappoint my superiors. They were quite adamant that I should try to persuade you to join our cause and fulfill your foretold duty. To please that booty. Is that why you were helping me? They thought if I guided you through your visions and showed you the appropriate passages from our holy books, you'd understand that the prophecy is real. You honestly believed I joined some insane cult just because you handed me some leaflets? Personally? No. A knife in my gut brought an explosion of ice-cold agony. I heard the pitter-patter of my blood on the rocky floor. The pain, the surprise, and my exhaustion went together to cause immediate unconsciousness. Ow. I awoke to find myself splayed upon the stump, blood still slowly leaking from my wound. My injured state I could barely move. My limbs refused to respond. I was as weak as a newborn. Link. Oh, good glad you're awake. I was afraid you'd missed this. What are you doing? After your staggering ineptitude, we needed a connection to Joe to help administrate his coming. And today you might be the only opportunity we have all year to summon the tall man. Going to bring that thing into our world? With a standard intro of blessed agonies and an offering. After he takes your life, he will be grateful to us. And then he will guide us to our destiny. So why did you stab me? I'm already dead by the time he gets here. You won't be. Men like you, Trilby, die on their own terms. They don't weakly let their life slip away from one measly knife wound. Hush now. Cabadath is coming. The man has a point. Ask about Sib. Oh, hey. Siobhan, are you there? She's here, but she can't answer you. She has nothing to do with this, Linkman. Let her go. On the contrary, it is important that all three of us be here. It's part of the ritual. I call thee, Cabast, to the wood that is your soul. I call thee from the north. Look, idle. He stared blankly. I call thee from the east. I call thee from the south. I call thee from the west. And I call this the end of this video. Now I'm gonna leave this one on a cliffhanger. I recorded long enough, and I don't want to go much longer. So, sorry about the cliffhanger. Maybe I'll show you one last thing. Yes. Rowdy floats from realm to realm, tormented, confused, and this madness that we might bring thee to us. End it, Cabadath! I present thee with blessed agonies, body, mind, and soul. I present thee with the guide, failed in his duty for thee to judge. Come. Save again, just to be sure. We'll save in this slot here. I want to make sure I don't screw this up. Gurgle, gurgle. This concludes the text of the notes found in the Transborough Hotel on August 4th by the as time of writing, Trilby remains missing in action. That's what happens if you don't do the right thing. What's the right thing? You'll find out next video. I am the Blues 32. This is Trilby's Notes. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.